they're not going to be able to win a war. These are kings. They're not chiefs of staff. They're not mifaked chativot. They're not magadim. You got to get rid of them and instead bring their assistants to able to mobilize an army. Whereas ve'ata, okay, what does Achav have to do? Timnelach achayil kachayil nofel miotach. You have to appoint an army. Whatever soldiers were lost have to be reinforced. Whatever cavalry is missing, you have to replace. Whatever chariots, you have to replace. We'll see later on, we're talking about 130,000 soldiers in approximation.
These are Jews?
No, in Cafe we're talking about the army of Aram. They take their, well, yeah, we're going to see. We'll see it right now. It seems that the war that is going to be fought by Aram, they're taking it seriously. They're getting ready for a new war. Pasuk Hava, verse 26. Vayili tshuvat hashana, a year has passed. Vayifko ben Hadad et Aram. Okay? Certainly Ben Hadad is taking the war seriously. It's like a war of their God against our God. In this former clash, the God of Israel is the God of the mountains. He's more powerful than our God. Now you see where they're going to be fighting. Vaya la feka la milchama im Yisrael. We don't know what leads politically up to this event, but if we say that a fake is on the plateau of the Golan Heights, southern Golan Heights, that's where they're holding off. That's where they're stopping. That's where they're waiting. They're waiting to go to war against Israel. Now, does Achav, is he doing tshuva? Is he continuing to hearken, relate to the words of a prophet? Remember, was led in an administration by his wife that set out to kill prophets of Israel. So you were not expecting Achav to be adhering, to cooperate, to make sense of what out of the words of the prophet. But it seems right now we can put our fingers on a line of tshuva that he's doing. Some of the commentators explain this, that he's taking this war seriously. He's getting an army together. He's listening to prophets. And where is his wife? We don't hear anything about her.
She's probably been taken by...
I don't know. We don't know if she was taken. No, probably. What we do notice is that Achav is not managed, led by his wife here. Rather, he's cooperating with the prophet. How do I know? Pasuk Kav Zayin, verse 27. Uvnei Yisrael. Okay? Hatpakdu, they're counted, v'chalkalu, and they're provided for as far as weapons, supplies, food, v'yalchu likratam, and they go toward the Golan Heights. If we say this is the Golan, they're fighting Golan. They don't stay. They're not sitting back stationary. They're going to meet up with the enemy. They arrive to the place of the war. They camp. How much are they? Kishnei chasifei izim. If you look straight and you look at the army of Achav, it's not a gigantic army. And maybe we asked ourselves this question. You know, most of his soldiers have left him for economic reasons. They're no longer attached. And they look like two groups of sheep, of goats. And this, if you compare them to Aram milu ta'aretz. All of the land is filled up with Aram soldiers. So we're talking about so many times Aram is outnumbering. This is for the second war. The Yortzeit has come up. Okay? So, this is a tremendous thing that's happening right now. Okay? And now, let's see Again, the prophet is sent by God to Achav. Pasuk 28. Vayigash ish Elohim. Vayomer el melech Yisrael. Vayomer. Ko amar Adonai. Yan, since Asher amru aram Elohei harim Adonai. Velo Elohei amakimu. ונתתי את כל ההמון הגדול הזה בידיך, וידעתם כי אני אדוני. A prophetic prediction that this is a war where the name of God is at stake. These nations believe that we are a nation that's led by a God whose special place of fighting is on the mountain range. We have to prove them wrong. We have to prove them that our God is Yud Kei Vav Kei, that He's powerful anywhere and everywhere. He's not limited to a mountain area. And therefore, Achav is predicted by the prophet. According to Chazal, again, it's Michayahu ben Yimla. And you're going to win the war. He's told us by the prophet. Does Achav take this seriously? Pasuk Kaftet, Vayachanu Eile, Nochach Eile, Shiv'at Yamim. It a bit sounds like the war against the Plishtim, right? Does it remind you? In the Elah Valley, Emeka Elah, no one wanted to take on the giant Goliath the Plishtim. Ken, he's offering, why should we have a war of a nation against a nation? Let's play one-on-one. And whoever wins the war, the others will be subdued, the others will be submitted. And no one did anything for several days. And comes out Goliath the Plishtim, he's cursing the army of Israel. Here we don't see cursing. However, 7 days of Shvi, but on the 7th day, Vatikrav Amilchama. The war is getting closer to start. Vayaku b'nei Yisrael, he should be overcome by Achav. He should be killed by Achav. But he wasn't. He's not. Not only is he not killed, he's being saved. A Brit is going to be made with him, a treaty. And he's missing the entire moment. He's been given a chance by God through this prophet, win 2 wars, now have the ability to catch Hadad, and he doesn't kill him. It's a tremendous failure. We'll continue with this point.